Kicker began bringing bass to consumers in 1973 when they invented the first mobile stereo enclosure designed for cars and trucks. And 43 years later, they've perfected the design of their enclosure, known today as the subwoofer. Kicker's entire line consists of several subwoofers. Each one is unique as the other. Kicker makes a subwoofer for every kind of consumer, whether you're new to the game, on a budget, have limited space, or are a seasoned bass head with an insatiable thirst for more power and want to blow girls' clothes off. The line starts with the newly designed entry-level 2016 Comp subwoofer. This single voice coil sub is available in only a 4-ohm impedance and in sizes 10 inches, 12 inches, and 15 inches. All three have the same power handling with a max of 500 watts and an RMS of 250 watts. Kicker changed the design of the Comp subs from black and yellow to black and white, and it makes the Comp subs stand out from the rest of the line. Comp subwoofers are built with a high-quality stamped steel basket for outstanding stability while you bump your beats. The stiff injection molded cone with a 360-degree back bracing keep your bass smooth and loud. The ribbed UV-treated surround with white double stitching binds the suspension to a thick polypropylene cone for excellent sound. Like some of the higher-end models, the Comp features perimeter venting, which allows air to move freely around the motor for excellent heat management. Spring-loaded satin nickel terminals make connections a breeze. Next up is the Comp S. The Comp S is the perfect balance between value and high performance. It is also a single voice coil subwoofer and comes in 2-ohm or 4-ohm impedances, and in sizes 8 inches, 10 inches, 12 inches, and 15 inches. The 8-inch has a max power of 400 watts and an RMS of 200 watts. The 10 and 12-inch both have a max power of 600 watts and an RMS of 300 watts. And the 15-inch has a max power of 1200 watts and an RMS of 600 watts. The Comp S subwoofers are comprised of a stiff, lightweight polypropylene cone that pounds out the bass. The ribbed polyurethane surround and large diameter spider keep movement smooth, linear, and deep. To support all the power, Kicker provided the Comp S with a high-quality stamped steel basket, and the bump backplate allows the high-temp voice coil to move even more. The sides are home to a pair of 1/4-inch spade connections which connect to each side of the voice coil, making installs a breeze, no crimping required. Its large diameter spider uses high-strength spiral lead tinsel leads to transfer the output of the amplifier to the voice coil. The Comp D is very similar to the Comp S, but brings dual voice coils to the table. Single or dual voice coils don't have a difference in performance, but rather a difference in wiring options, which in turn affect the loading of the amplifier. A single voice coil subwoofer gives you only one fixed impedance rating at either 2 ohms or 4 ohms, but a dual voice coil subwoofer lets you wire at 1 ohm, 2 ohm, or 4 ohm, and in 1 woofer, 2 woofer, 3 woofer, 4 woofer combinations. Besides the voice coils, there really are no differences between the Comp D and the Comp S, just a higher cost for the dual voice coils of the Comp D. They're both comprised of the same components, same performance specs, and from looks they're virtually identical save for the logo. The CompVT mixes it up as Kicker's thin mount subwoofer. Their specially made motors and reinforced cones make the CompVT a perfect choice for big bass without a big box in those tight spaces. The CompVT comes in dual 2 ohm and dual 4 ohm, and in sizes 10 inches and 12 inches. Both sizes have the same max power of 800 watts and an RMS of 400 watts. So how slim are they? The 10 inch is only 4 1/4 inch thin, and the 12 inch is 4 3/8 inches thin. That means you can fit these under or behind a seat with ease. Besides depth, these subs look a little different than their Comp brothers, specifically their cones. They feature a stiff injection molded modified spoke cone that is shaped to provide maximum excursion from a slender basket, allowing better strength and durability. To keep everything together at high excursions, Kicker's single red stitching bonds their spoke cone, which adds rigidity and accurate response to the ribbed polypropylene surround, which provides flexibility. One of my personal favorite subwoofers from Kicker is the CompVR. These subs give you an incredible bang for your buck. Emphasis on the bang. That came out weird. The CompVR comes in dual 2 ohm and dual 4 ohm, and in sizes 10 inches, 12 inches, and 15 inches. The 10 inch has a max power of 700 watts and an RMS of 350 watts. The 12 inch has a max power of 800 watts and an RMS of 400 watts. And the 15 inch has a max power of 1000 watts and an RMS of 500 watts. To keep everything together at high excursions, Kicker's double red stitching bonds their improved solo cone, which provides flexibility and control. To provide advanced thermal management, Kicker designed the structure of the CompVR with a uni-plate backplate, which redirects even more heat away from the motor, as well as adding perimeter venting to allow air to circulate. These systems help prolong the life of the woofer and its components. Poly-cotton semi-progressive spider with woven spiral lead tinsel lead technology transfer the output of the amplifier to the dual high-temp voice coils. If you thought the CompVTs were thin, check out the CompRTs. These are Kicker's thinnest subs and will fit into basically anything with a motor. Your car's back dash, the bags on your bike, behind your ATV seats. It's also weatherproof. All sizes are 3 3/4 inches or under in depth. CompRTs come in dual 2-ohm and dual 4-ohm, and in sizes 6 3/4 inches, 8 inches, 10 inches, and 12 inches. The 6 3/4 inch has a max power of 300 watts and an RMS of 150 watts. The 8 inch has a max power of 600 watts and an RMS of 300 watts. The 10 inch has a max power of 800 watts and an RMS of 400 watts. And the 12 inch has a max power of 1000 watts and an RMS of 500 watts. The CompRT subwoofer features an injection molded polypropylene cone, Santroprene rubber surround for excellent control, and oversized compression push terminals, which allow for heavy gauge speaker wire for maximum power transfer. Kicker's redesigned 2016 CompR subwoofers are their flagship models for reliability, power, and affordability, and they implore you to beat the crap out of them. CompRs come in dual 2-ohm and dual 4-ohm, and in sizes 8 inches, 10 inches, 12 inches, and 15 inches. The 8 inch has a max power of 600 watts and an RMS of 300 watts. The 10 inch has a max power of 800 watts and an RMS of 400 watts. The 12 inch has a max power of 1000 watts and an RMS of 500 watts. And the 15 inch has a max power of 1600 watts and an RMS of 800 watts. CompRs get their boast-worthy power handling from their stacked magnet structure. Kicker stitching bonds their improved solo cone, which adds rigidity and accurate response, to the ribbed Santroprene surround, which provides flexibility to eliminate distortion. Kicker steps up the game with their CompVX subwoofers, which deliver stunning power and clarity. You can tell immediately the intense power of a CompVX as soon as you pick it up and feel how heavy it is. The CompVX is available in both dual 2-ohm and dual 4-ohm, and in sizes 10 inches, 12 inches, and 15 inches. The 10 inch has a max power of 1200 watts and an RMS of 600 watts. The 12 inch has a max power of 1500 watts and an RMS of 750 watts. And the 15 inch has a max power of 2000 watts and an RMS of 1000 watts. The CompVX has a thick injection molded polypropylene cone, which adds rigidity and accurate response. The ribbed Santroprene surround is purposely built for high excursion, which adds control and flexibility to eliminate distortion, giving you clear and loud bass. Its ultra-rigid cast aluminum basket provides a strong motor foundation and dissipates heat faster than other metals. Rather than a vented pole piece, the CompVX features perimeter venting for excellent heat dissipation. The high-temperature dual voice coils are able to withstand tremendous power, and the solid pole piece provides more heat-dissipating mass with the benefit of a wider magnet field. 360-degree back bracing and an oversized suspension provide very low distortion and impressive clarity. The final subwoofer we'll cover is one of the most impressive products made by Kicker, the Solo-Baric L7. The first noticeable characteristic of the L7 is its square cone design, giving it 20% more cone area than any typical round subwoofer, which means more air displacement, which means more bass. It's just science, dude. The L7 is available in both dual 2-ohm and dual 4-ohm, and in sizes 8 inches, 10 inches, 12 inches, and 15 inches. The 8 inch has a max power of 900 watts and an RMS of 450 watts. The 10 inch has a max power of 1200 watts and an RMS of 600 watts. The 12 inch has a max power of 1500 watts and an RMS of 750 watts. And the 15 inch has a max power of 2000 watts and an RMS of 1000 watts. The L7 has a thick injection molded solo cone to increase strength and performance and decrease distortion. The Santroprene surround is purpose-built for high excursion and features Kicker's patented ribbed corners, which add control and flexibility to eliminate distortion, giving you clear and loud bass. The cast aluminum basket provides a strong motor foundation and dissipates heat faster than other metals. Integrated in the spiders are Kicker spiral lead tinsel leads, which are extremely durable and increase the lifetime of the L7. Kicker's entire subwoofer line is available with us at qualitymobilevideo.com. Click up top to check them all out. Press the red circle to subscribe to our channel if you haven't. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Join the conversation below and check us out on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Quality Mobile Video. Thanks for watching.